never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
So it's in a massive leading group compared to the sort of lap. These three absolutely drilling it now, Peter. They are over a tenth of a second quicker. It's most classic form.
It is, isn't it? Such a totally different race today.
Times they're putting in qualifying and things, though. This is sort of lap times that we were seeing, maybe even 2 tenths or 3 ahead of everybody else that last lap around. And
Ramadipa, as we say, the confidence that he got from that superb ride into second place yesterday.
in free practice 2 actually, Peter.
With the worn tyres.
Exactly.
Yeah, with the worn tyres, which they...
That is making the difference. We're on board with Iriarte, leading what's now really the chasers. We're looking at Zenmitar.
He slots in behind Karpushin. Karpushin has bounced back with the confidence that he has to use for practices, free practices.
Qualifying a 1:28.0 from the Japanese rider just behind us, inspired by Kevin Schwantz. That's why he runs the number 30.
In pole position, erasing the disappointment from yesterday.
From Karpushin. So, yes, the tyres distinctly a bit more worn now.
Yes.
4, but look out front. Ramadipa now into the lead, ahead of Morelli and Beñat Fernandez.
But Brian Iriarte.
Well then, down through the Omega curve.
Okay, there is talking of Karpushin, the pole man. There he is heading the pack and is not letting them go. Look, he's there in 4th place. He's close into them and he's going to lock on to the rear.
Seen plenty of drama over the last 24 hours or so as Iriarte gets
Brian Iriarte in 2nd place. And it may well be of the number 7 Beñat Fernandez in 3rd as they go down the hill.
And Ramadipa's lead was shortened wide by Beñat Fernandez, not quite from the same part of Spain, one from Santander, one
that we've just got to pause, calm and nerves a little bit and wait to see how it unfolds.
Morelli took him straight back. He's saying, no, I need to lead this race. I've got the pace. I don't want to get in the Basque Country. Almost neighbours, basically, in geographical terms. You can
at the end of the race. Oh, down the waterfall. Marco Morelli takes into 3rd place there.
Overtaken in towards turn 1. You're following me, but Morelli's smart. He knows he just needs to get out front and say...
Well, a great mix of nationalities there at the front of the... Picks up the slipstream. Brian Iriarte around the outside.
Oh, goodness me. You can absolutely go for it. None of this tap in the rear seat unit. Rubbish.
That's right. But he only qualified 5th, isn't it? Kyrgyzstan leads...
From Indonesia, Spain.
Can't name it. Carburetors. Beñat Fernandez on the number 7 sweeps up the inside. Steve, who's on the 5th row of the grid. So if his pace is quicker than he was running.
Argentina, Italy. Zenmitani, the number 34, up into 9.
Briefly takes the lead, but who's in front? I can't tell you who's in front. Right,
really.
Still in qualifying. Maybe the bike isn't really set up to do this, but he's a bright, wily ride.
Place now as Pratama was the one who got really pushed back in the latest big shuffle.
Yeah, number 7, Beñat Fernandez.
Goodness me, there was a variety of lines there, wasn't there? I mean, is this a case of his...
And he'll make the best of the situation, certainly. There's the 51 of Brian Iriarte. He'll be late. And as Zen said, his real problem is qualifying. He came off the 6th row of the grid today.
Seeing now Peter is riders not wanting to lead potentially. I mean, it's getting very messy now. It's as if a lot of...
On the brakes at the bottom there. He goes from 4th to 3rd.
Perfect line choice from the 9th.
16th, and he said it's just very hard when you come from the back like that. But he's...
They don't really want to lead coming down the start and finish straight. They want to be the ones doing the dive bombing, not the ones getting dived. 5 and Morelli there, guarding his line well and truly, not sacrificing his run through the penultimate.
He did a superb job yesterday in the wet. He got up to 5th place. I wonder if he could do the same thing today.
Bomb, and it was Ramadipa doing the biggest dive bomb of them all. But it's going to be Morelli who goes through the front and back into this final corner. They come, going to get a big drive up the hill. Mitani goes neck and neck. Christian Daniel Jr. in 11th spot at the moment. Tinez just behind him, and it is Guillaume Plonk going wide, getting all crossed up. It's Morelli leading the way with Ramadipa there. They nearly come to blows out of the final corner. 4 laps to go. 12, those two biding their time a bit as we look towards the front of the race. Still pushing the rider who's Ramadipa in 2nd place now. That is why then They don't want to be the one that's getting dive bombed into turn. This is where it really changes. They fan and weave across the start and finish.
A place where you don't need the slipstream like you did at Mugello, and you can get it.
So we are seeing more silly sort of antics in the penultimate corners.
There's another, a thinker we haven't
Straight in towards turn one. Uriarte goes up the inside. He
into the
just
lead way. At the moment there's no real sign of it. It's a huge group. We're all the way the top 15. Not too much about it. I think it's back in 11th place. It's the 54 of Veda Pratama, and I can just imagine
it stick.
And we were saying could Mitani do what he did yesterday when he finished down to Ewan Van Kruyten in the battle for the lead? But it is possible. He is the sort of guy who's sitting there in the middle of the pack, not wanting to do anything too dramatic. And when he finished fifth after coming off the back of the grid, well, he's already up into fourth place briefly to break the advantage here and get clear. Let's see whether Carpuchin can do it. It's Morelli. We'll wait to see how things unfold.
Carlo Thompson's another one of those riders, I reckon, Peter. He was in 8th crossing the line.
Back to 5th just now.
Oh, big moment for Beñat Fernandez then as Marco Morelli comes up at the end.
In 2nd place again, he's got Gonzalez, Uriarte, Fernandez and Rabadiva right on his tail.
And Uriarte but found himself way up front after that. Goodness me. That was, this side there. We got Uriarte looking back from 2nd place. No, in the lead actually now. He's got to be careful because he's got a track limits warning. One more infraction, he'll have to go through the long lap penalty lane. Saying, who was that? It wasn't Plonk going wide, it was somebody else then. Uriarte. So there you go. He wasn't letting them get away. He's back in front, in charge. In goes for Lucas Brown, 29 in 17th place at the moment.
Yeah, and I saw
could have been Singapore actually. He's down into 7th place now. I think it was. It was Mike Hugh, unfortunately.
Right.
Command here in Rookies Cup Race 2.
Yeah, and the way he rode yesterday was just pushing, get precious close to the green at the bottom of the track on that lap. He may or may not. So down the drop they go off the waterfall. And it is Marco Morelli, so superb. He sat there right on the tail with the confidence that he said that he knew have touched it. Marco Morelli in 2nd place leads the pack back in who has the slightest advantage. There is the 51 of that he could win the race from Kianda Rabadiva, and indeed he did. But he's lost the lead contact with Carpuchin. They go down the hill, they've overtaken him, come out of the slipstream. There's his lead, got it front. Well, he could sometimes a points leader depending on where he is.
Exactly, but he's not at the moment. He'll be firmly in 2nd now. Morelli just up the inside.
Made him move over, who takes the lead again. David Gonzalez in 2nd place. You're looking
place finishing in a position like that. There's Pugliese then. The 31 has not had a great weekend of it.
Think about that one.
And look, there's your man, the 54. He was biding his time, but
back from Uriarte at the number 11 of Gonzalez.
So far had a very nonplussed expression about it.